Hi guys, welcome back to my channel African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine and I'm doing a reading for the star sign Sagittarius for the month of May. I am a clear audicent, so I hear words, phrases and songs and parts of conversations that have happened or that are going to happen. I'm also clairvoyant. That means I see visions, I see stuff that's about to happen. Ooh, okay. Well, that has happened. And I'm an empath, so I might speak as if I'm you, as if I'm someone else during the course of the reading. Now, let's see what is coming towards Sagittarius. Adventurous Sagittarius, what's coming towards you in the month of May? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Holy Guides, what do we need to know here? Thank you. So I feel that many of you have issues to do with administration that you may need to deal with. Some very important matters. Any paperwork, any documentation that hasn't been completed in full must be completed, whether it's digital applications or physical applications, however it applies in your situation. But this has to be taken care of because it may be requested unexpectedly. Some of you may be dealing some sort of childish cruelty as well with the Page of Cups reversed. I feel that there could be some childish cruelty for a few of you where someone is being very childlike or childish in what they're doing and they're just playing pranks, playing little games, but these games are costly, they're potentially costly. For this person, they feel like, oh no, there's a nice little game, I've done this, but in the long run, it could actually be very costly for some people. For a few other people, I get an energy where it's quite possible that someone may be wanting to come and apologize to you for something that they did in haste. That's how I'm being told to put it. But I feel as if they're quite indecisive about it. They're not sure what exactly they want to do about this apology. I see some of you are dealing with a lot of children. I've got all three pages coming out already as we begin. So a lot of messages, a lot of communication going through as well for you. It's like your phone is being is busy, it sounds ringing up your phone every minute, messages coming from all sorts of directions, and you're handling so many messages coming towards you from different angles in the month of May. I almost feel like it's almost like a firefighting mode where you just get into a certain mode where you hear the piece of information, deal with that one, you deal with it, and they could be happening. Spirit is saying I must use the word concurrently, maybe all at the same time. In the past, some of you may have dealt with a very influential person, a boss of bosses. You already met them, and they're coming through as a sponsor or a benefactor. They really want to see the best in you, and they really want to work with you going forward into the future. They believe you have a lot of great potential, and they should work with you. I also feel that a lot of people have got their plans that are still in the planning stages. That's another energy that's coming through as well. Oh gosh. Oh my. I got all 4 pages all coming up. So it's messages about everything from the emotional life, from business, a lot of communication, financial things, documentation, things that are starting to be laid out, messages concerning business as well. And you're being advised to continue to work prudently and be very diligent. So keep things on a need-to-know basis and just work as hard as you can. There are a lot of messages coming through and a possible dream come true, a wish fulfillment. That's why Spirit is saying, yes, you're at the beginning stages of something. Maybe you just started a new project, a new business, and it has the potential to grow. Keep working at it. You already have a lot of support from the king here, the King of Wands, the boss of bosses, and there's a wish fulfillment coming in the future. And this wish fulfillment could very well represent emotional and financial stability. A lot of respect from the community, domestic stability, and a lot of happiness, things coming to fruition. The things you started working on already before the month of May are now beginning to show signs of which direction they're going. The key, the root, is that there's a dramatic change happening in your life. It's a new change. Those who've had personal readings done by me in the past, they know that when this kind of message comes out, when I speak about dramatic, I mean dramatic. Like, my dear Sag, whatever your life is as you're listening to this message, in a couple of months' time, your life is going to be so dramatically changed that even you are not anticipating what's happening. And it's usually very positive changes. Like, be like, Sunshine, that time I was listening to that reading, I had no inkling that a few months down the line, I'll be living this life. This is me. I have to pinch myself and say, is this me? Am I really that life? This is really happening. This is really exciting. All the new changes. As I was channeling your messages earlier on, I also saw that many of you have closed off the cycle, and as close as the cycle is, there may be a bit of indecision about how exactly you want to move forward in the future. That cycle's done, it's finished. the worst that could happen has happened. New things can now come up, but you're a bit undecided about, okay, which way do I now go? And perhaps you have to take time to realign your inner voice, your inner talk with what's now happening around you. I feel that someone is very intuitive. Someone listening to this message is highly intuitive. They could even be a healer, a reader, stuff like that. And I feel like you're now taking your craft more onto a business level. I mean, it's not in any way, it doesn't mean that you've abandoned the spiritual inspirations and beginnings of your journey. It just means that Spirit is asking you to level up and to bring some form of structure, some form of structure into what you're doing. This is what Spirit is telling me here. You're hoping to cut off people, places, and situations that no longer serve your highest good. I feel strongly that a lot of you are using your emotional intelligence. You see some BS from a mile away, and just kind of like, nah, that's BS straight away. I need to just clear this away. I am not entertaining this energy. I'm not dealing with it. I know what this is all about. And you know what? I've learned my lessons. That cycle's closed, and I'm not entertaining this. And for some of you, maybe to do with an unscrupulous youngster. He thinks that you can't see him. He's trying to be all sneaky and clever with your stuff here. And he might come across as being very blunt in his communication, doesn't think things through. And you're like, Sonny, like my sword is bigger than yours. And it's red for action. I can take action. I'm the queen of action. I'm the king of action. I can take action on you. You're just trying to act like me, but I'm the real deal. This is the conversation I'm hearing. So someone's trying to cut off someone who they see is very jealous and envious. And the queen is contemplating everything that's happening. Like, you know what? I'm processing information and I'm taking action accordingly. The result is, yes, we're in Scorpio season, and the death card represents the Scorpio season. So this is transformation, death to what no longer serves us. Certain thoughts, certain feelings, certain behaviors, certain traumatic cycles or patterns that we kept going into, some feelings that we also thought, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do this. A lot of that is being cut away, it's being exposed in your heart, in your spirit, and the bone is showing up like that. And with the sickle here, you're cutting away, clearing away anything that doesn't work. But see, the flesh is coming up there. Something new is coming up. This is like that whole valley of the dry bones kind of a scenario where something that you thought was gone, just dead and buried, it reawakens in a beautiful way. It makes sense with the high priestess coming in there talking about dramatic new changes, dramatic new beginnings, which herald an important change in outlook that's going to have so many benefits for you all around. And for some of you who are asking yourselves a question just before you logged onto this reading, Spirit is saying, you don't need to worry and get stressed. Something that you've been worrying about is already being taken care of by God, by Spirit, by universe. Spirit is working behind the scenes to come up with a very creative solution for you. Now, let me clarify. Let's find out what is going on here. Okay. Spirit says I must get the oracle cards out first. They'll lend more. Oh, guys, I wasn't ready. Okay. So some of you all need to laugh a lot more in your lives. Have a good belly laugh. Or even laugh at yourself. We can get to the point you're like, can you believe I thought that this was actually gonna not happen? We can laugh at yourself or whatever the situation is. You make light of the situation. It's not to use a form of escapism. You're not escaping the truth, no, but you're making light of a situation so that you can be able to get through it and try and pass funny jokes with your friends and your family, because Spirit says you're not getting nearly enough laughter. Yeah, you need to laugh a whole lot more. I'll lay these girls out. Okay, should be beside me and me. Okay, what else do we need to know? Thank you. Your messages are coming out clear. Creative expression. So put your heart, your soul, your emotions, pour them out into something creative. This will help you to de-stress quite a bit, to figure things out, because I always find that creativity or craft or anything that's artistic, it doesn't have to be professional in whatever form you do it, whether you're doing it professionally or you're doing it as a hobby. It's really good for de-stressing. It helps you to it's like therapy. It's creative therapy. It really helps you to unwind. For some people, I know they go into art therapy and it helps them a lot. Shout out to Sandra. I know a lot of people do art therapy. They're art therapists, and it really helps people to go through traumas or to just find a healthy outlet for a whole myriad of emotions that a person may have been going through. Some of you, you are actually artists, musicians, creatives of all sorts. And Spirit is saying, pour out your emotions into something creative. I know with global situations, sometimes you're like, no, I can only create when I can like picture the next fair, the next festival, the next stage I'm going to be on, the next movie I'm going to be starring in, whatever it is. But this time you have to use that inner inspiration, or that inner inspiration, or that you have to push yourself on the inside and create anyway, even if you don't know where you're going to exhibit the next piece or when the next show is going to be. Carry on creating, because one day those things will open up, and you got to have your things ready. In one of the languages in the country that I'm from, there's a saying where they say, a cow, you can't just fatten up a cow overnight to take it to the market. I've just done it like a really loose translation. But that's essentially it. You can't say now you've heard that there's a fair on the 23rd, and now you want to write your songs, sew your clothes, make the incense sticks, write a script, because you now heard there's a competition that's opening up, and you want to start working already. Just motivate yourself even before you know where it's going to play out. That's faith, guys. That's faith. And take care of your inner child. Your inner child wants to come out and play. Your inner child has a lot that it wants to say. Let's see. With your inner child, that inner child is yearning for attention. It also wants an outlet to be able to voice what it goes through and to get some healing. So, okay, those are too many. What does your inner child want you to hear? Your inner child is saying you need to, okay, this is, Spirit is being quite interesting today. Your inner child is saying it wants you to break free from societal cages, from golden cages that limit you, that limit your potential, that always put you in a little bit of a little box and stuff like that. Break free, because you might be wanting to improve yourself, do better, or heal, fix an unhealthy relationship, but you're so scared of what everyone's going to say. Break free of all of that and make music. Again, this could be a message connected with these creatives I'm talking to here that make music. Someone needs to make some music, some party music. If you're not in the business of making music, play music, surround yourself with pump jams, party music, music that raises your vibration. Because if you're happy, your inner child is happy, and you're able to attend to your tasks with more joy and enthusiasm, and you're even able to laugh at yourself. Okay, now I wanted to clarify and find out about this childish cruelty, some pranks, some scandals, some unfounded criticism, energy of an unscrupulous youngster. This keeps coming up. Spirit, angels, guides, spirits, ancestors, please tell me, what is this all about? What do we need to know here? Oh, right on top of that. So this could be to do with a new business that you are wanting to invest in. You've gotten some money for capital investment, and you may have gotten a lot more than you anticipated. Okay, this is a sign. So Spirit is saying, I need to get a third message for the story to be true. You've got some old souls logged onto this video. I see the energy of your spirit guides coming through. Shout out to the old souls. Okay, what more do we need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I feel that this unscrupulous youngster, with all the criticism and the pranks and whatever, it's because of a new business that you're starting. You've gotten money for capital investment. And yes, you are a boss, but you're kind of like starting off like more like a page, like a runner, like a manager, and you've got supervisors ahead of you, but you're still very powerful in the position that you are in. And you've got this money, you may have gotten more than you bargained for the business. So the harvest is bigger than what you initially forecasted or expected. And you're taking time to pause and reflect and say, okay, how am I going to get that bounty? How am I getting that loot? Look at how small my basket is here. And I can't fit all of this bounty here, all of this harvest. So what am I going to do? Am I going to climb up the ladder, get everything down all at once? Am I going for the low-hanging fruit first? Fill up my baskets, come back with the cart and get a whole lot more, whatever the situation may be. So you have received money and you're planning what to do with it, but there's this unscrupulous youngster who's not too happy about all of this. That is why that advice came in early on. Keep things on a need-to-know basis. What people don't need to know, don't tell them. My beautifuls, I've enjoyed doing your reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you. And remember, I'm going live tonight. So write your questions down and see when I'm coming on live. I'm looking forward to doing this. Love and light to you.